There are 5 key differences between the Hoka Bondi 9 and the Ghost Max 3 that you might not expect. For instance, there's 4 mils more cushioning in the heel and 5 mils more cushioning in the forefoot in the Bondi 9 compared to the Ghost Max 3, yet it's much more flexible in the forefoot than you get in the Ghost Max 3. So you get a lot more protection for the forefoot in the Ghost Max 3, which is better for those of you with sensitivity around the ball of the foot. And despite having that extra flexibility in the forefoot, it's a lot softer cushioning and a bit more responsive in the Bondi 9. So especially on that initial contact with the ground, it feels more cloud-like, a bit more pillow feel, so you sink into the cushioning, especially in the heel, and then it transitions nicely to a nice soft forefoot as well, whereas the cushioning in the Ghost Max 3 is a little bit more balanced, a little bit more firm overall. And what's interesting about the two shoes is they have a nearly identical width of platform, so where your foot sits on top. However, they've got completely different widths in the toe box. So you have that classic Hoka tapered toe box in the Bondi 9, whereas you have a really broad toe box in the Ghost Max 3. So not only is it broad, but it's also got more volume and height as well. So that makes it a really orthotic-friendly shoe, whereas in contrast to that, the Bondi 9 really struggles to fit a classic orthotic, especially in the forefoot, and also because it's got a relatively shallow heel. And when we think about stability between the two shoes, we've got much larger sidewalls on the inside of the Ghost Max 3 compared to the sidewall that we see on the Bondi 9. We've got a broad platform and we've got a really rigid heel counter, which makes this shoe more of a stable neutral shoe, so it has much more stability elements compared to the much more rocker geometry of the Bondi 9, where it focuses on transitioning you from the back to the front of the shoe as efficiently as possible. And this has a real influence on the performance of the shoe. Not only the geometry, but also the weight of the shoe. So you've got 306 grams versus 297 grams in a size 9 men's US in the Bondi 9. And when it comes to performance, they're relatively different as well. So the Ghost Max 3 is more designed as an orthotic-friendly walking shoe, so it can cover standing for long periods of time or walking all day, but can also be used for some easy runs, a little bit inhibited by the weight of the shoe for doing some faster workouts. In contrast to that, yes, the Bondi 9 is known for being a lifestyle shoe for standing and walking, but it's an excellent recovery run shoe, a really good shoe for easy runs for longer distances up to marathon distance, and because of its rocker geometry, it really makes it smooth on the roads for those longer miles. So two excellent options, but there's lots of contrast and details in them depending on what you're looking for in a shoe. Let me know your thoughts in the description below. There's links to the shoe in the description if you want to check out the latest prices on Amazon. Otherwise, like and share and subscribing makes a massive difference to the channel if you found the video helpful.